Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Your Excellency, Mr. Ambassador from China, Mr. Yao Jing, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. We're here to discuss CPEC and look at the facilities and the progress that has been made on the SEZs. There has been a lot of talk as to the future role of CPEC. Is CPEC going forward? Is it not going forward? What is going on? I'd just like to give the government of Pakistan's views on it. Whenever there is a directional change in the needs of a particular program like CPEC, there is always a period when the change takes place. Let me be very clear that right across over the so many years, CPEC has been in the interest of Pakistan. If we all remember, we were having a great deal of difficulties in power shortages, and it was the Chinese government, it was CPEC that came forward, and Alhamdulillah, today we are not in an energy crisis, we're out of it, and now we even have surplus electricity. So then the time came is what's the way forward now for CPEC? And as the ambassador very clearly said, the way forward now is industry, agriculture, and we're also looking to China for the improvement of the railways. Gwadar is now picked up, and it's so nice to hear that in Gwadar investments have already started and few factories are coming up. Basically what it means is that obviously a new government comes in, it takes time for it to get its act together and start to move on many fronts. And I want to just say that after this phase of CPEC, where do we see CPEC after this current phase? CPEC is a part and parcel of the Belt and Road Initiative. We are a part of that. And once the investments gets going, Gwadar picks up, other SEZs pick up, then we will be looking for the next phase as how can we, through CPEC, get the integration of our economy with China through the land routes, through various routes, and the Central Asian republics. So, and then as China links itself with Europe, how do we link in with that? So CPEC is an evolutionary thing, it'll keep going and inshallah help Pakistan in the years to come. Coming to our own role, the government's main ideas and strategy was immediately to bring stability to our economy. We were an economy that was losing foreign exchange very rapidly. We were an economy which was importing more and then we were exporting. The balance was huge, and so obviously we had to correct it, and the correction took place in the form of devaluation, correction took place in the form of squeezing our imports, and most important, developing an export-led growth strategy. Alhamdulillah, as a result of this and the efforts of the past 18 months, the rupee is reasonably stable now. Our exports are growing, and in the month of February, you'll have noticed that for that month, year on year, our exports have moved up on a value basis of 13.6%. In an environment where our major competitors, India, Bangladesh, Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, their exports are actually decreasing in value terms because of the recession in the world. And so here is Pakistan, a country that is moving forward, and I think this is a tribute to our exporters and our businessmen and our investors, who are the ones who actually do the doing. They're the ones who have moved forward, and alhamdulillah. So today, the economy is reasonably stable now. We're moving in the right direction. But as we all know what happened yesterday in the world markets went down, the oil prices tumbled, and that brings out new challenges. To me, yes, it is new challenges, but it's new opportunities too. Prices oil prices down in the lower 30s, alhamdulillah. It can be very, very good for us, and it will certainly help us on our current account deficits and our fiscal deficit. So the one thing that we have to do is be very smart, think through our strategy for the future, and link whatever we are thinking of in light of the new circumstances with CPEC and our investments in the various SEZs. I have to be very grateful to the government of China. They gave us a good FTA. The FTA with China Phase 2, which came into operation on the 1st of January this year, is a good instrument. And inshallah, when we'll be over with the current coronavirus issue, I'm sure that our exports to China will definitely increase, because they've given us a very, very good opening. What the FTA does is it's actually made us vis-a-vis China just like any other ASEAN country. So we are very close to the benefits that are being given to others, and we are grateful to the Chinese government for doing this. As the ambassador said, SEZs being developed by China, and in your subsequent deliberations today, you will, I'm sure, talk more about it. But as the ambassador said, that those SEZs, we want investors from Malaysia, from any country to come and invest in those SEZs that are being developed, and we're giving fairly lucrative benefits. And also, as the ambassador just said, investments from textiles, tire manufacturing, steel, ceramic, all are coming in now. And it's now, the cycle has begun, and inshallah, it will pick up speed as we go along. I can tell you right now, our biggest industry is textile, and the textiles wallahs are telling me that their biggest problem today is not to find markets. Their biggest problem is capacity. They need more capacity, and so the role of the SEZs will become all the more important, because that is where we are where we have to now concentrate because market access is available. You all heard about the good news of that we have a continuation of our GSP Plus into Europe. That means two very big markets, China through an FTA and Europe through the GSP Plus. We have a tremendous opportunity. So please let us look at CPEC related SEZs, and this is a golden opportunity for us. And one of the things that we certainly want to do is not to miss this opportunity. So to all of you, I'm very happy that you've had this get-together, that the BOI has arranged this. Thank you very much, Mr. Ambassador, for addressing us. I could not end without one special thanks, and I'd like all of you to applaud the role that the Ambassador himself has played in bringing Pakistan together. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Now I request the Chief Guest, Advisor to Prime